So I just came outside to check out the garden. Actually, not to check out the garden, to see these awesome gifts that I got given for my birthday today. Look! I have a Mr. and a Mrs. Scarecrow. I think they look so cool. We just put them in the garden now before we head out to dinner with my parents. And at the same time noticed that absolutely all of my capsicums are gone. All of them. I had about 4 capsicums, red capsicums left ripening on this. I'd specifically taken off all of the smaller ones because we have been getting some capsicums because the fruit fly's gone and I wanted to let them ripen and then I was going to rip the plants out. But they are completely gone, and I've noticed that on the ground there's like capsicum leaves and everything in here, and like in the bed in there. Some of my marigolds have been trampled, and my strawberries, these look great the other day, they've been trampled. And this capsicum plant here, the mini sweet chocolate, and this one was loaded. It was loaded with capsicums. They're small because they're mini sweet chocolates, but there were still probably nearly 10 between the two of those smaller capsicum bushes, and they are completely gone. Not a single capsicum left. I can't really see any other damage except for they did half pull a radish out of the ground, and they'd knocked over my little gourd planters on the ground. There's nothing in that, so that's fine. And yeah, like look, this is on the ground. I mean, it's been windy, but we've had heaps of wind and this has never been pulled out before. So yeah, I think that was a greedy little possum or something running around. So that's just kind of interesting. A little bit bummed because I was really liking the capsicums, but I suppose we can share a little bit. Oh, and also something had come and I had some compost under there and it's been all rummaging around. Maybe there was still something fresh in there. And my little mulberry tree, it still had a couple of mulberries left on it, and it had some down the base, but all of the mulch that I had there has all been rifled in and chucked out. It was just really interesting to see that. We haven't had a little animal attack like that before, apart from the sunflowers. So just a little bit of excitement for my birthday. But that's okay, I'm about to go have cake. I'm going to rip out the capsicums that the secret animals ate while I was sleeping. It's been getting really cold. The marigolds aren't looking super happy. But like, look at the parsley. Doesn't that look like excellent? I think it looks excellent. And check this out. And there's one in there too. My little broccolis. I should be saving this for the tour. Look, oh, I'm showing you too much. I'm gonna show you these guys. Hello. I'm like, look. My Napa cabbages that have seeded. I think it was definitely an animal that got in and ate all the capsicums. But I'm just gonna take the plants out. Oh, also this lettuce is going to seed. It's got all the leaves are no longer new growing just in the middle, and the outer ones are getting bigger. They're new in the middle, but they're growing up. Like, it's really tall now. This was planted at the same time. This one I think still looks good, but this one, the leaves are little. It just has the leaves are a different shape. And there's like, it's really hard to explain. It just looks like it's going to seed. I'll show you. See how, okay, the one next to it, that's more of a normal shape because I've been picking leaves from the bottom. And this one, I've been picking leaves from the bottom too. But see, it's slightly taller than that one, but when you look on the inside, it's got all of these kind of leaves, and so it looks like, usually the middle of lettuce, it still has the same looking leaves, but these ones, they're all sort of more triangular, and you can sort of see the cluster of the little leaves there. So it's going to shoot up flowers and seed. I'll be able to collect the seed if I want, but to be honest, lettuce seed packets come with like thousands of seeds, so I probably won't collect the seeds, but I might leave them flowering in the garden like the cabbage flowers are doing too, because I get lots of bees on them. So he's not bothering me a whole lot, but let's take the capsicums out. That's why I came out. Okay, so I have to show you again the capsicum plants because I'm very sure that an animal ate them. So when I take the capsicum off, I just sort of twist it a little bit, and I don't usually scratch at the leaves. Scratchy marks on the leaves here. I think there was one here. See, that's more broken off. There was 4 left. This I think was one. See that? That's not how I break mine off. And this one as well. So that's what makes me like really sure that something came and like munched it off. So there was 4 left, and that like all of where the capsicums were look like that. This would have been another one. It was just a bee hovering on my hair. Okay, yeah, and see, it's broken there. But you know what, I don't mind, because I've actually been looking forward to doing something in the garden. Everything grows so slowly while it's cold. So I'm excited to get these out so I can start prepping for the summer garden. I could have kept this growing and probably had more harvest. Oh my gosh, look! Look, you can see it did sit here and eat it all. Something had a good snack. Look at all those roots. I'll take out this lettuce as well. Oh look, that's really interesting. These lettuces are ones that I planted in the peat pellets. Which a bunch of plants I've pulled out have been like this, that they've still, like, it's all there still. The roots are coming through still really well, but I don't think I'll use the peat pellets again. It could have been the ones that I got, but at least the bottom didn't seem to have much of an issue. It's still just growing through. But I didn't really like that it didn't break up the sides of it, because look, there's all these roots here that have nowhere else to go. So I don't think I'll use the peat moss pellets next time. I can see all in here and on this leaf, and capsicum seeds everywhere. I thought that was a massive spider. It's just a greenhopper. I mean a grasshopper. Up it among the greens. Okay. It's a really pretty bush, actually. But I'll grow some next season from some of the seeds that I saved from this one before they all got eaten. Guess that's it for today. And I shouldn't show off too much because I'll be doing a garden tour in a couple of days. Okay, so I was going to wait, but I just saw something, so I'm gonna pull it out.